right, courtesy of today's weather, and then I just want to chip in something very fast to us today. Now, a couple of months ago, or no, just a weeks ago, I heard, a whitlow on one of my fingers, and then I was actually trying to, pop it out open, and then to see, to make sure that the pus, drops out, because it was actually hurting my fingers. And then along the way, I just let it be. I bore the pains, and I just let it, because it was hard to pop out. And then I just let it be on its own. And as time goes on, 1 week gone, and then the hand started transforming, pushing out, the skin. So the pus itself dried up inside and pushing out the skin, the old skin, and then the new skin, and then the skin, started getting healed, and then become healed uh, in a long while, you know. But in the process of it, there was pains, in all the metamorphosis, a season or section of transforming, of going through the process. Now, what am I really, saying here is that many of us try to change situations, that it is just a time factor. Allow the situation to change itself. Do not force the situation to change. Allow it to change by itself, by nature. It requires patience, it requires time, it requires chance. Just like the Bible says, the Bible says, time and chance happeneth to them all. Many of us, we come out of broken relationship, and then we want to jump into another relationship again. You will always go through, extreme pain without any changes. So give it time. I just allow the skin, to push out the old skin, because it is natural. So allow nature to take its course most of the time. Do not force to change things. Some of you just come out of a divorce, and then again, boom, you jump into another marriage again, and you have negative, result, because you don't give it time, for you to heal. You got to heal from your own mistakes as well. In all this, you don't say you don't have mistakes. Yes, of course, you did one thing or the other. You approach some issues that you don't supposed to approach in a wrong way, even though it was your right to approach it, but then you approach it in a wrong way. Allow it. So allow yourself to heal from your own mistakes as well, and also heal also from the mistake of your ex that you did not handle properly. You get me? So heal from your own mistake, and heal also from the mistake of your own ex that you did not handle properly. A lot of you come out of business, failed business, and then you jump into another business again, and then you fail again. So why don't you give yourself time to reflect on what happened, or how did you fail, or what did you do that you did not do right, or what are the manners of approach that you actually took to approach those business, and that causes the business not to flourish or not to thrive. So you need to heal from that mistake, so that you know what to do. Some of you, you took, or yes, you took the wrong, what's it called, the wrong course in school, and then you discover that this course does not really pay. So what do? You jump into another course again, without really sitting down to check, to reflect, what are the things that course really need. What are the approach that course really need, in order for me to succeed with that course. And you just say, no, that course is not working, that course is not for me, and then you jump to another course, to another course again, and that you do not even understand. Remember, again, it's going to take you another more time, more years, more a season again to understand. So life itself demands that you do not want always to tear out or open up the pores. Allow the pores itself to burst by itself. Some of you want to force it open and then it becomes a lifetime injury, a lifetime wound that cannot be healed because you force it. Number one, you do not know the method of your skin, what is it called? Projection on how the skin, on how your skin can can be healed. Some people get healed in 2 days. Some people in 1 week, some people in 1 month, some people, in fact, it takes them 1 year for their skin to be healed. So be careful when you go scratching, the wounds on your body, the irritation. Because of the irritation, you just go scratchy, 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 and you open it up. So that also applies to life. So if you can apply the things that happen to you or to your body to life, you will discover that you will live longer and you will enjoy the proceed of your increase. So in order for you not always to be hot, you got to understand the process. Understand the process. Understand what? The process. So when you understand the process, you will do more better. You do more better. Some of you must understand that for the fact that you've got money does not mean that you can actually buy anything that you like or anything that you want. I'm telling you. And some of you know that for the fact that you don't have money doesn't mean that you cannot, buy that thing that is good. So it's just for you to understand the process. If you understand the process, you will not jump into the lagoon. It's just like self-satisfactory. You know what self satisfactory is? You are thirsty, and along the line, you find a pool of water because you said, "No, I just want to satisfy my thirst. I want to satisfy my thirst." So you dam all the consequences of that dirty water. You dam the consequences of that dirty environment. You say, "Well, all water is water. My body system is going to fight against any germs that is in the water." No, you are defiling the process of time and injury. So you don't need to drink that water self-satisfactory. You just want to satisfy your thirst. And as you drank that water in just 3 or 1 kilometers or thereabout, you find clean water. Already your stomach is already full of what? Dirty water. And then you find yourself, some people try to vomit. They try to vomit the dirty water that they've drunk already. It doesn't work that way. So you got to give yourself time to be healed of some situation, be healed of some friendship. You just come out of some toxic friendship, that does not favor you. They just talk you down and slander you anyhow they like, pull you down, talk to you anyhow they want to talk to you, make you feel less of a person. And then you come out of it and then you're looking for another friend again. I know, because I know I cannot stay alone. Who told you that? Self-reflection. Stay there, learn the process. Why didn't I succeed with this friend? What was the cause? You know, just like a pastor, they were saying he sold his car, just to belong, because the people that wanted to accommodate him as as a as a friend, in ministry, said, no, you can't be driving this kind of car and then following us. After he sold all his buses, to buy this Range Rover, just to belong, do you know what happened? Still, he was not accepted as a fully grown, man, because he tried to jump the process. Please don't jump the process. Stay on the line. It will surely come to your turn. You know, the queue doesn't mean that you are just queuing for nothing. You are queuing for a reason. It must come to your turn. The more people decrease, the more it gets to your turn. So get ready. It is coming to your turn. It's just a process. It's just a process. The new skin will grow again and you will be fine. Thank you. Shalom.